Interesting Thursday here because it was kind of boring, right? Nothing really happened today, even though we closed 3.5% on the green. But it's really something interesting I want to share with you when it comes to what is actually happening here with AMC. Nothing that we already knew, but it's just another illustration of what we already knew. But it's really interesting to see when you compare the share price of Cinemark, for example, which is a competitor from AMC. Both are in the same industry, same sector, doing the same business. Hence, things are not really looking the same way when you look at the share price, because this is a comparison between Cinemark share price here in orange or yellow and AMC represented here on the blue line. So for the last month, all right, on the last month, you really see a contrarian move into the performance of the share price of both companies. Well, it's really interesting because AMC lost almost 20% on this last month, on this time frame, but Cinemark gained 22%. Cinemark gained 22%, guys. When you really think about it, for the last 5 months, there have been nothing but good news after good news after good news from the business recovery of AMC. So that type of news around record-breaking box office, around people in attendance, record people going back into theaters here in America, here in the US, and also overseas, definitely officiated as a tailwind and acted in favor of Cinemark stock. So it does make sense. But what doesn't make sense is the fact that, well, AMC is really the leader of the industry. All right? It's the number one. So why this dichotomy into the share price? You already know the answer. And this is exactly why we have been here for the last 9 months. And that's precisely why I think it's really a game time. At this point, guys, it's really a game time because you know what? They're actually, they don't do them a favor by dragging this in the long run. You know why? Because not only they're paying a lot more money into the interest rates in order to borrow the shares that they're using to short, but it gives time, especially when AMC is here on kind of a consolidation zone around the 38, the 35 or the 38. Man, it gives the ability to more people to actually gain and join the movement, and for people who are already here to actually increase the share count. So at some point, it's just going to play against themselves, because the longer the drag is, the more people are coming in, the more DD we are doing, the more discoveries we are making, and it makes us more stronger into our, at least, confidence, and convictions into the stock. So that's why, they can continue to drag this even 2 years. Personally, I chose to stay here.